What is up, YouTube? Today we are looking at a pair of Jordan 1 highs in the pollen and white colorway. Let's get into it. What is up, YouTube? It is your boy, it's your dog, it's your brother from another mother, aka the lifestyle surgeon, aka Dr. Vassell, aka Wayne. And to those of you who are new here, I'd like to say a warm welcome. In fact, welcome to Crep Check, where you guessed it, here we check out everything crep related. And today is no different. Today we're looking at the Jordan 1 high in the pollen colorway. So let's get into it. So as you know, I like to do on Crep Check, I like to start at the box. Today will be no different. So here we have it. As you can see, it's a black box, a matte black box with the Nike logo on the lid of the box. We have it at basically every corner of the box, including where the tag is, as you can see. And then the tag reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in UK size 11, in case anybody wants to send me some sneakers. And as you can see on there at the bottom, it says 1985 Jordan, 1985 Air Jordan 1. Okay, let's pop the hood. It comes right away, and we just have the white paper, and you can see the embers of the sneaker. And here we have it. Here we have it. And I like what they've done, you guys. Okay, so this is what we have in the box. We have 3 pairs of laces. We have white, then we have a black, and I'm going to call it pollen yellow, as they've called it. If you notice, so Jordan 1s don't come laced, so I've already put the laces in, as you can see, and I've gone for an alternative, so a yellow and a black. So what's my first impressions of these sneakers? They are nice. The colorway complements beautifully. The yellow against black just looks good. You can't really complain with those colors. And then the white midsole just pops really nicely. The materials feel really robust and premium. It's a tidy sneaker. So let's get into the review proper then. So starting anteriorly at this sneaker, we will see the yellow or pollen outsole, as Nike have called it, and then we have the crisp white midsole, and then we come into the toe tip firm leather. That's that pollen yellow, which then immediately is just kind of jumps into the black that pops against that yellow of the toe box with the perforations. Continuing to progress up the sneaker, we have the we have the yellow pollen laces that I've laced in. We have, like I said, a choice between black and the original white. So your choice, which is what I love. I love when Nike does that, because it just lets you give your sneaker character. When we look at the tongue is a mesh, and that tongue is a black that complements the black accents of this sneaker. And then when we come to the very tip of the tongue, we have the pollen yellow backdrop with a black Nike tick and the white Nike ear. Basically all the colors of the sneaker in that little tiny place. And then when we flip the tongue, you can see the Nike and their trademarks, their trademark warnings. Take this out, and when we look inside, it's black. We've got lots of cushioning that we expect. The ankle inlet being black. You know what Jordan 1s are like. They're super comfy sneakers, and the insole is black. And you may be able to see on the camera, I don't know if you can, that the Nike Air there is in the pollen yellow. Now moving to the lateral aspect of the sneaker, you can see that we have the Pollen outsole, like I said, into the white, bright, crisp midsole. And then we hit the black and the Pollen, which are just popping against each other on the upper of the sneaker. The black leather has a texture to it, and the texture is also found at the front here. It has almost like a crocodile skin texture to it, with the Pollen leather just being smooth, crisp, firm, and just sharp. The stitching detailing of this sneaker matches whatever color it's being stitched into. If that doesn't make sense, I'll explain. So the stitching that's on the yellow or the Pollen tick is yellow or pollen. The stitching that's on the black portions of the sneaker is black, and you can see it as it crosses over the Pollen yellow Nike tick. I think that's a sensible decision because the colors of this sneaker on their own pop against each other pretty loudly, and therefore I don't think you need more. I think this sneaker is at the stage where less is more. And then as we come up, we have the Jordan logo here embossed in black, again, which pops beautifully against the Pollen. Nice, nice, nice. Tick, tick, tick. Now we come to the medial aspect of this sneaker, and it's not that much different from the lateral aspect, so I'm not going to go on and labor it. All I'm going to say is that you are not present with the Jordan logo, virtually. Otherwise, it's the same. Okay, coming to the posterior aspect of the sneaker, Pollen outsole into the white midsole, and then we hit the upper, which is mainly a base of the Pollen colorway with the jet black Nike ticks in between, again, giving that separation, that texture, that popping. Come back into the Pollen here, back into the ankle inlet, which has this textured kind of crocodile feel, firm but nice, jet black leather. Now the outsole is typical of a Jordan 1, nothing really to labor there, and it's the Pollen color, which I think is nice. Probably a nightmare to keep clean, but hey, unfortunately, that's the downside of sneakers is, you know, you wear them outside and they get dirty. But the colors of this sneaker are really nice. So what's my final impressions of this Jordan 1 high in the Pollen colorway? My final impressions are, these are dope. Not much more needs to be said. Like, you know, I think these should be in your collection. The colors just pop, you know. They aren't a sneaker you can wear and sneak around and people ain't gonna be like, what are those? You know, these are a look at me, look at what I'm dropping, I'm about that life kind of a sneaker. So people, if you've enjoyed this review, do your boy a solid and drop me a like. Your likes help me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you this content. And if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe? I've got so much more stuff coming out, exclusive sneakers. I've still got a ton to get through. Do your boy a solid and subscribe. What you're gonna see next, people, is what these sneakers look like on feet. What I'm gonna say for now is people have a blessed week. Life Surge out. Love.